Yo, what's going on, BroTalk Nation, man? Seems like we've been away from you guys for a long time, but hey, man, we back. And tonight, man, we're about to bring you much overdue word, man. I'm telling you, God's been ministering to us. Um, a lot of things have been happening to bring this word forward, but hey, man, we're gonna be the vessel and say yes, and we're gonna bring forth God's word. So, hey, if you're out there on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, hit the bell so you can get all the up-to-date videos. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, please share the feed. Please share. If you're listening in the podcast world, please share. So, man, tonight, whoo, we about to get into it, man. We're coming to sit on your couch, your chair, your lawn chair, your baby chair, all that, man. We're coming to sit in. So I'm gonna turn it over to my brother Jarmarcus, man.
Man, what's going on, Bro Talk Nation? Man, like my boy E said, man, it's been a long time, man. We missed you. All right, we missed you. Thank you, Bro Talk Nation, for always staying, loyal, kicking it down, hitting us up, letting us know what's going on, man. Last week I was off in Disney, off in Orlando, bro. Whew, it's hot out there. It's hot. It's real hot. A lot of walking. Um, so that's where I was last week, man. God bless me and the family to get out to Orlando, have a great time, man. And it was absolutely beautiful. But man, how the enemy works, man. How the enemy works, man. He don't like you to have a good time. He don't like you to have a good time at all. So we are here and we are still in our mini series, the who, what, when, why, where, and how, man. Last week we were literally talking about where, and we went on where is the love, and we broke down, not to know what is just your love language, but to know where your love language comes from. And tonight, man, hey, we coming with that. Who are you? Hey, listen, I did no dictionary, no glossary, no nothing. We going straight to the testimony and straight to the Bible, because this one right here, I believe about to be powerful, bro. It's about to be good because it's going to be good when you already feel it before we got on the podcast. Tonight, the title of what we're talking about is who are you? All right. If you on YouTube, share, listen, hit people on the gram, Twitter, wherever you can. Tell them to hop on because we about to go in, man. Let's go. I ain't knocking on nobody's door tonight. Let's go. All right. So, hey, I got this story, after going, who are you? And I wanted to find like where in the Bible was someone questioning who are them. And the first person I ran across was Moses. Now, everybody knows about the story about Moses and the burning bush. He was looking for a sign. He stopped on the road. The Lord, burnt the bush to talk to Moses. And the thing behind this that was so good, God gave Moses an instruction, right? We're out of Exodus 3. He says, now go, for I am sending you to Pharaoh. You must lead my people Israel out of Egypt. But Moses protested to God, who am I? This is Moses. We know now, if you haven't read the Bible, you know the end of Moses' story. This is the dude. This is the dude with the staff that split the Red Sea. This is the dude that led the people just to the promised land. And this is Moses we're talking about. And he is questioning God right now. Who am I? So he says, who am I to appear before Pharaoh? Who am I to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt? God answered, I will be with you, and this is your sign that I am the one who has sent you. Man, that's good right there. So God, hey, listen, man, God, we just ask you to come on here and do what you do and let the people know who are you. So you got this setting. We got this setting set up right now where Moses has gotten instructions from his creator, from his God, from the Lord, from the one he asked for a sign for, to go forward and do the orders that God attended it. And the first question this man asks is, who am I? Man, like how many of us have literally sat there, bro, and heard something and said, hey, man, who am I? Right?
Yeah.
I remember when I first got my first house phone in my own room. Like, I'm bringing it back, and I know I'm showing my age a little bit, and I'm hoping some people out there on here, they know what I'm talking about. I was excited to get my own room phone. I had the one that was like kind of neon, like you could see through a little bit, that the lights kind of blew up. It was a blue color. It was thawed. If y'all know what thawed mean, that's an H-Town word. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Houston know what I'm talking about. But I got so excited because I had my own number and my own line where people can call just to talk to me, bro. They couldn't talk to nobody else. This line was dedicated just to talk to Jarmarcus if you needed me. It also got good because in school, I wasn't the best kid. All right. I know I'm on this podcast and I ain't all the way saved and I ain't trying to, hit the righteous people off, but I used to be bad. I used to be bad at school. Like my teachers would be like, we calling your parents. I'll be like, go ahead. I'll give them my room number. See, my parents didn't know that. My teachers didn't know that my dad didn't live with us. I didn't talk a lot about that to my teachers, so they thought I lived in a 2-parent home. But I would give them my number and act like my dad. As soon as the teacher called, bro, hello, he did what? Hold on. Come in here, Jarmarcus, and I was going back and forth with myself while the teacher's on the phone, bro, disciplining myself. And I would say, and it would work. Until there were parent conference meetings and the teacher would be like, how you doing, Miss Collins? Where's your husband? And right then and there, it was an issue because my mom would be like, his father doesn't live with us. So I don't know who you've been talking to, but it's not his father. Now, this is what I'm getting into, right? I told y'all I had a line dedicated just to get to me when it was time to talk to. See, unlike my teachers, God digitally dialed us way before we came out of our mom's womb. He already knew our calling before we even came out of our womb. He knew how to get to us with our phone line. What I'm trying to say is, who is stalling their calling? See, if you don't know who you are, you may be stalling your own calling. See, God knew the numbers of our heads when we was in our mother's womb. He also knew our digital dial number, how to get to us. See, we sit here and think, oh, God, I don't know what my purpose is, or God, I don't know my calling. And God said, I've been dialing you for the last 2 months, Jarmarcus. I have been calling your line that you gave me for a while now. You just haven't picked up the phone. You've been stalling your calling, bro. We're already starting off early.
Yeah. Hey, man. First off, man, I never thought about that idea. First off, that was genius, bro. I'll acknowledge you for that. Because I never thought about that. But I do understand. I do understand about having your own line, right? And the best part about it is, like, nobody, when somebody call that number, they don't expect nobody else. They expect you. So when God hits that line, hey, all these people you portraying to be, or this person you think you are, or what you believe in people, like the stuff that you believe in, what others are saying about you, that ain't who God calling for. Right? So we tend to, slide out of who we are. We lose who we are because we wrapped up in what somebody else said we was. Or we wrapped up in our past where we feel shame from the things that we tried to leave from, since we know we're on this new journey of being, closer to God. See, we still feel that shame from turning from the things that we came from. Now we don't know who we are no more.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, you hit that right on the head.
Hey, man, like it got me so crazy, man, because like you got to understand, like if you are battling with who you are, then you don't even know your own line. That means you are definitely missing the calling that God has over your life, right? And just because you're not answering, you're not answering the phone, you're not answering that calling, you're missing your purpose and destiny that has been placed over your life. Like that phone call where God is calling you, like he's calling you to check up on you. He's calling you to be like, hey, Jarmarcus, how's everything going? Hey, you insert your own name. How's everything out there? How is that job going that you got supplied and blessed with? How is that family you got going with? How is that struggle that you're going through? How is it going? God is not calling you to small talk. God is
Yeah.
calling you to talk business. God is calling you to ask, how is it going? Like, and this is what you're missing on this phone call. That's why I told you it was so exciting to have my own line in my own room because I was the only one that's supposed to be answering that phone, like he said. It was
Yeah.
dedicated to me. When I dialed somebody's number, only my name came up. So when I called out to Jesus, he knew who it was because it was my line. Right? Oh man, that's so good, bro.
That
Like,
is good.
like that's so crazy, bro, because like we're talking about Moses right now in this
Yeah.
sense where God gave him an order. So that
Yeah.
means God picked up the phone and made a phone call. Hey, Moses, what's going on, man? Yeah, I had to hit you up on your line. You know what I'm saying? I got your pager earlier. My people having some problems. What's going on? That's
Yeah.
how Jesus answered the phone. And he told Moses what to do because he knew who to call. See, God knows the right place, the right time, and when to call you. So he
Yeah.
called Moses, but Moses picked up the phone, but he hesitated. He asked, "Who am I?" I just got this right now. If God gave us our own line, he knows who he's calling. God don't never call us by someone else's name. If you go through the Bible, he never called somebody an accident name. He never was talking to Paul and said, "Hey, Peter, oh, my bad, Paul." See, God knows who he's talking to as soon as he starts talking. So you don't even have to ask God, "Who am I?" God already know who you are. That's why he called you. See, it wasn't like he called a conference line. He called a personal line to Moses.
That's good. That's
You
good,
know what I'm saying? I just got this
That's
right
good,
now.
bro.
It's not like he called a conference line or he was on one of the chat rooms and was searching for somebody. No. God picked up the phone and dialed boop 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 boop. Moses, he knew who he was when he called. So
Yeah.
you never have to ask when God calls you on a purpose, who are you or who am I? He already got that answer already. That's why he picked up the phone, bro. Like, I just got that right now.
So
Like,
good.
for real.
So good. Hey, man. It's crazy how Moses, like, God already ordained him to do
Yeah.
And then here's the thing. At this point in time in the story, Moses he's already done some great stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
They done parted the Red Sea. He done freed the people of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? He done went and told Pharaoh, hey, God said let him go. All right. He was scared, right? Pharaoh was the king. Who's going to go to the king and stand up there and say, hey, this is what God said. I need you to make this happen. If you don't, this is what's going to happen, right? So he's done some things outside of his normal self already.
Yeah.
Right? But along the journey, he gets to questioning, well, who am I? Well, God, as we get back, I know we're going to get into it some more. But God going to remind you, like, hey, man, why are you questioning that part? Have you forgotten, like, the journey back here where you've gone through? Like, you forgot what you just came from? Like, oh, you forgot that I healed your mama when she was in a coma and all her vital organs were failing.
Yeah.
But you don't know who you are.
Oh, that's good. That's good, bro.
You forgot that. You forgot that. Remember when I saved you from getting shot that time?
That's good.
But you forgot that part. Oh, remember when you said, oh, God, you was crying to me? Oh, God, I need help paying this bill. And I supplied more than enough for you. I gave you the money for the bill plus some. Because I said I do things far exceedingly greater than exceedingly greater than what you can even understand.
Yeah.
But as we dive into it, y'all gonna see my mic. It got so good, my mic went out.
Enemy trying to shut you down, bro.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, Moses, y'all gonna see, man. Moses gonna, he gonna have to get a reminder of who he is.
Yeah.
See, hey, it's just like it's good with the phone thing. Anytime that you need to call somebody quick, what you do when you pick up the phone after you just got off the phone with them? You pick it up and you hit the redial button.
God gonna hit that redial. We about to show y'all, man. God gonna hit that redial button on Moses. Like, hey, man, hold on, player. We just had this conversation. Hey, man, just go do what I told you to do. This is why. Right? But hey, man, go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
bro.
man.
So, like, as we continue on, right? Because we're gonna hop around with Moses. We also gonna hop into another story with Abraham and Lot, man. I feel like we can stay on this one forever. But I gotta talk about it because right now we're talking about who are you, right? And I'm telling you right now, it's so easy to lose yourself. It's so easy. It's so easy that it's too easy, bro. Like you can lose yourself in one day if you're not paying attention to the signs. Yeah. So like the next point I'm making is, bro, who needs the signs? Like who needs the signs that you may be potentially losing yourself? Like I needed these signs. I always need these signs. So we wanted to talk about it, bro. So in a part of how you're losing who you are is your personal devotion time has dwindled. What does that mean, Jarmarcus? Like, what are you talking about? So your personal devotion time has dwindled. You're not in the presence of your creator who gave you your who. See, you're not in the presence of your creator, the one who gave you your who. See, how can you stay knowing who you are if you're not in the presence of the creator, right? If you're not in the Nike shoe knows like Nike because it's always in the presence or getting made in the Nike factory. A Nike shoe would look different if it was made by Adidas. They don't got the same mind frame as how Nike wants to make the shoe because it's not the creator. It's still a shoe, just like you are still you, but you're not who you are. See, you got to understand, it doesn't take that you not still you. Yes, I'm still Jarmarcus when I'm in the presence of the world, but I'm not who I'm supposed to be because my presence in my creator has dwindled. My personal devotion has dwindled. When you start feeling that, you're starting to lose your who. Ah, man. See, your creator has to speak who to you. That's the only person that can speak who to you because they're the only one he's the only one who really knows you. Everybody else just knows what about you. Man.
That's good, bro.
Hold on. Wait a minute, Jarmarcus. You hitting a little deep here. Yeah. I'm telling you something right now. See, God knows only you. He knows who are you. Other people only know what about you. They're going to give a label no matter who they are. See, the world is going to give you a label. Your mother, it's my son. Yeah, he bad, but he my son. Like, see, it's okay. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but it's still a label. It's still, you're getting labeled. See, God is only going to talk to who to you. Ah, man, that's good, bro. Man.
Bro, that's so, man. So while you were talking, bro, I got this in my mind, right? If somebody calls your direct line, right? Direct phone line in the house, and it's a whole bunch of noise. Like, let's say, when you finally got the cordless phone, right? Talk, you got it up there. Yeah, girl, had a great day at school. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you walk into the living room where everybody is. Can you hear what the person is saying on the phone clearly?
Oh, that's good. That's
when you're not spending quality time with your creator.
Oh, okay. I just see where you went.
Yeah.
I see where you went with that one.
Yeah, when you say the time with the creator when he calls you, see,
that's good.
We have to get checkups. We have to get one-on-one appointments. This journey with God is a continuous thing. It's not a, hey, all right, check. You're good to go. Here's what I get. Here's your gift. Here's my blessing. Here's my grace and mercy. Go do you. That ain't how this works. We got to keep spending time because as we go out and do, we got to come back and And what it says in the Bible, like God is correcting us.
Mm.
Correction isn't a permanent thing. Correction is an always thing.
Mm.
God is a everlasting to everlasting. So he's going to correct until correct.
I like that.
Spending that time with him, hey, I'm a witness. I give y'all a testimony right now. I told my brother that, hey, man, got a situation. I got it. I can handle it. I'm good now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God is in me. I spoke to him. I made a mistake before, but now I got it. I done made a decision. But see, I didn't have it because, like you said, bro, my quality time with the Creator dwindled.
Yeah.
I wasn't spending as much time. But see, when you go with the Creator, he gets to putting things in you. He gets to changing he's renewing your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Because things that we think about is evil. The things in our heart is evil. It says it in the Bible. See, when God puts things in you, it's for you to go do now.
Yeah.
The correct way.
That's good, bro. I like how you just talked about I got it late, but I like how you just talked about the phone thing, man. You said like if you're on the phone with somebody and you walk into the living room, you can't even hear the conversation no more. And it's supposed to be that quality time, that one-on-one time, man. I made a post this past week talking about something that my wife sent me. She sent me like a devotional every morning. And one of them was talking about busy, like being busy. Like you got to understand, man, if the enemy can't steal, kill, or like destroy, he will. If he won't make you bad, he will make you busy. And I didn't get it until like afterwards. Like the enemy will make you busy so that you don't see distractions, so he can come in and steal something from you. Like that's like any thief that's about to pickpocket you. Like they're literally planning out their pickpocket on you, and the enemy is doing the same thing. So he will keep you busy. He will keep you busy at the job. He will keep you busy in your marriage. He will keep you busy with your kids. He will keep you busy worrying. He will keep you busy and busy and busy. See, you're in your head, you thinking, oh, I'm not bad. I'm not doing nothing wrong, so I must be good. But you so busy that you haven't spent no quality time. You've been out of your devotion, and boom, you got robbed. See, I made a joke about it, about like how Migos got the song Bad and Bougie. The enemy is out here saying, nah, I'm trying to get these boys bad and busy. Like, that's what I want, y'all. Like, if I can't get you bad, then I'll get you busy so that you won't see no distraction, so I can come in and steal what I need to steal. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta spend a devotional time. And just like E said, man, when you own your calling, you gotta be one-on-one. You gotta go away with that phone. Like, put that cordless phone away and get on the one that with the cord on it. So you can't go too far. You can't go too far from that call. It gotta be one-on-one with nobody else around, so that only you and he can talk. Man, that was good, bro. Like that was good, bro. So my second point to who needs the signs is when you start seeking approval from the world. This is how you start. This is where you start to lose the who. We just said when your personal devotion dwindles. Now we're talking about when you start seeking approval from the world. Now, you got to understand, the only approval you should be seeking is from the word. You should never be seeking approval from the world, but you should be seeking approval from the word. The reason why is because our creator is the word himself. We talk about this in the past podcast. God is the word and the word is God. So the creator is the one who created the word. So shouldn't you be getting your boost up from the word? Shouldn't you be knowing that you wonderful and marvelously made from the word, that you are chosen, that you are an adopted son and daughter? These are things from the word, not the world. See, like we talked about it, from the world is going to label you. The world is going to give you identity. See, you don't need that from the world. You shouldn't be seeking it, all right? Everyone is not your creator, right? This is where the enemy will steal your who. That's so good. You don't want the enemy to steal your who. It is so easy for the devil to come in and be like, no, Jarmarcus, that's not who you are. Jarmarcus, your calling is not to be on this podcast giving good news. See, everything you went through, you're supposed to be somebody who is bad. You're supposed to be somebody who goes through trouble. You're supposed to be somebody who wrecks everything they touch. The enemy will try to steal your who, or better yet, the enemy will try to steal your calling. He can't do nothing with it, but he just don't want you with it. See, you gotta understand that. The enemy can't do nothing with it. He just don't want you with it. The boy is jealous. That's what it is. He's jealous of your who. Man.
Hey, bro, that's hey man, the enemy, man, he's if y'all don't know, right, I'm gonna give you this, and you can fact check me, as they say, and you can also go look for it yourself, right? I guess that's what fact check mean. But God left authority with us, right?
Yeah.
Which means that he put us over the enemy. So if you didn't know, this is why the enemy is jealous of you. It's because you have authority over the enemy.
Yeah.
So he can't take nothing from you because he don't have that kind of power.
Oh, that's good.
We tend to forget this and give him, we make him too big of a person.
I like that.
Of a thing in our life.
Yeah.
He has no authority, right? So what else can he do? If he can't take the power, guess what? I'm going to distract you from your gift. I'm going to distract you and keep you bad and busy, as my brother said. So if you are away from your purpose, or, hey, I'm going to distract you to come over here and pay attention to your kids that got stuff going on in school, you can't go spend time with the Creator. So that he can give you instruction on how to stop me from distracting you. Or, hey, since you out here all by yourself, I'm going to bring these women in your life and I'm going to distract you over here so that, hey, when it's time for you to be in your purpose, you ain't going to know what to do.
That's good. That's good, bro.
Women. See, that's the whole point of the enemy. Hey, he can't take or do nothing to you.
That's good.
He don't have that kind of power, right? He needs some milk, as they say, right? He ain't got that kind of power to do anything in your life other nothing but distract. He can't kill you. He can't take nothing from you. He can't steal your gift. He can't steal your joy unless you give it to him.
That's good.
Unless you allow him to distract you over here doing all this stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what your Creator said. Right? Because he calls you on your line, like, hey, I need you to go out there and get his word out. All right. I need you to be in purpose. I need you to be doing what I told you to do. All right. When you do that, guess what? I got blessings waiting for you.
Man, I just got something, man. I just got something off of what you just said, bro. Oh man, thank you, God, for this word. Hey, you just said like the devil has no power, right? We all know like the devil can't create, right? All he can do is subtract. If this was math, all the devil can do is subtract. He can't add nothing to your life, like nothing. Because the devil can't create nothing because he's not the creator. You know when the devil call your line, he call on the private.
Bill collector.
Because you want to know why? Because if he called you, and think about this, if the devil called you and you saw devil, you wouldn't pick up the phone. So he got to call you private. He got to call you private so that you can accidentally pick up the phone and say hello. But it's all dependent on how long you stay on the phone. Man. It's how much you're going to give them. Come on, God. Like, why are we doing this right now? Come on, bro.
Sometimes he ain't even going to call private. He going to call from a familiar number. Your mama. He going to call from your kids.
Hey, say it again.
Man, he going to call from your job. All them distractions. See, those are distractions.
Man, that's good.
Get you, hey, you gonna tell God, hey, hold on real quick. I got another call. Now you done spent a whole hour over here talking about something that ain't got nothing to do with what your Creator said.
That's good, bro.
I'm putting God on hold, man.
Hey, that is good, bro. Hey, man, thank you, God, for that one, man. That's what's up. Hey, so the next time, bro, that I got was when you start talking negative things to yourself. Like, you already got the world who was gonna talk bad about you, but nobody does the devil's work better than ourselves. That hurt me just saying that right there. Like, you gotta let that's when you being humble. Nobody does the devil's work better than our own selves. The Bible tells us that if we threw up, all these bad things will come out. Sexual immortality, jealousy, lies, like all of these things are inside of us ever since Adam and Eve sinned. Sin is in us. These things are in us. So who's gonna treat us worse than ourselves anyway? It's gonna be us. Like we like the devil's henchmen to ourselves, and this is how you start losing your who when you start talking negative to yourself. It made me, and you know the best way how I figured this out. I was talking to y'all on the job about this one. It's when you sharp, like when you looking good, when you got your best outfit on, when you killing the game. If you walk past a mirror, you get that stop and be like, hey, dang, yeah, I'm in there. Like the drip strong, like drip is good. Like that's when you know you good. You got confidence in yourself. You know who you are.
Yeah.
You know when you start losing it? When you just walk past mirrors and don't even say hi to yourself. The reason why is I'll give it to you, and I'm about to be very blunt right now, and I'll probably lose some people, and I'm sorry, but hey, I'm talking to myself as well. You walk past a mirror because you don't want to say hello to a cheater. You don't want to say hello to a liar. You don't want to say hello to somebody who's struggling with porn. You don't want to say hello with somebody who's struggling on their job. See, you walk past the mirror because you don't want to say hi to your struggle. See, that's what I'm talking about. You walk past the mirror because you're starting to believe all the things that the what about yous. That's what you're starting to be. So you rather walk past the mirror because you don't want to say hi to the people that's calling you in them streets. You don't want to say hello to that because you're starting to believe the negative talk. You're starting to believe that, I'm only here to do bad things. All I can do is destroy. I can't do nothing good. You don't want to say hello to that person, so you walk past the mirrors. You don't like that reflection, so you walk past the mirrors. See, you forgot that one day you were standing in front of your actual reflection, who is God, who said, you are me and I am you. See, that's who you forgot. So that's why you walk past that mirror. You starting to believe those negative talks that you're talking to yourself about. Man, come on, somebody. Like, I know that just that alone was a word for somebody who needed to hear it. I needed to hear it, and I know it was just a word for somebody. Man.
Bro, I need it. Thank you for that.
The mirrors.
Hey, we just said this on the last podcast, right? And we were talking about love, right? Because we don't know who love is, but God made us in his image. So if you looking in the mirror, if you're not spending that quality time with God, it's because you're not trying to see you. Oh, wait, my bad. You're not trying to see God, who's going to show you.
Oh.
That one hurt. I know. Because I tend to not go spend time with God. When I know I'm on the path to distraction, ask me how long I've been praying. Ask me how many scriptures I read in that week.
That's good.
I'm on the other end. I got God on hold right now.
That's good, bro.
See, when you don't want to go that mirror, that ain't nothing but you. That ain't nothing but God calling you. When you can't face you dang sure can't face God. And that's the toughest thing to do. But see, here's the thing. Wouldn't you want to go to God instead of going to the distraction? See, God is going to help you with whatever you're going through. But we tend to try to do it ourselves because we take pride in, hey, I'm better now.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not better. You're still that same person in the mirror that still need healing. You're the same person that God ain't stopped calling your line yet. You still need to know who you are because you have gotten lost and distracted on your own self-image. You don't see God in that mirror. You see you.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I
That's
like that.
nothing but pride. You can't take pride in how good you look because God gave you the look. You can't take
That's
pride in
good.
the things that you accomplish in life because God let you accomplish it and He gave you the tools and resources. When we walking into that mirror, who are you looking at?
That's
Who
good.
do
I
you
just
see?
got that.
You don't even see you no more. That's why you can't face a familiar face because you're a stranger to you.
Mm, mm. Bro, that was good, bro. I like what you, man.
I
You
got
just,
chills out there.
bro, yeah, like you just said something, man. You just said something that was very, very powerful and just hit me like right in the sternum, bro. Like you don't even know a familiar face, man. Like you don't even know a familiar face, and you staring at yourself, man.
Hey,
Oh, that's good,
like,
bro.
hey, like Prophetess Young Ma said, if I don't know you guys, who you, who you?
shout out, shout out, Prophet Mob. Oh man, dog, that was good, bro. Like I
Yeah,
gotta take a pause on that one, bro. That was like so good, man. And it's
yeah.
so crazy because hey, I'm just living real testimonies, man. I can't tell you, I can't tell you how many times I talk to myself in the mirror. Like I never talked to myself in the mirror. And a lot of times when growing up, people would tell you, man, if you talk to yourself, you crazy. Oh, you must be crazy. You actually not. Like if you spend time and talk to yourself, man, like you're loving on yourself. But if you can't even talk to yourself, that means you don't like who you are. Like that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Nope.
And I'm being real as I can be right now, like hot, like humble, open, and transparent. Like I walk past mirrors because I don't want to say hi to who I am. Like that's what I'm trying to get to you. You got to be able to face those mirrors, man. You got to be able to look in those mirrors, humble yourself, and let God talk to you. Right? Oh man, that's good, bro. Thank you for that one, man. Hey, so like I said, man, we've been up in Exodus, man, and I wanted to hop around and get into this Abraham and Lot story, man, and give y'all some more of this thing about like who are you, right? And I'm at the point of the story, like this is Genesis 12, bro. And we're at the point where the Lord told Abraham he needs to leave his native country. He needs to leave his relatives, your father family, and go to this land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. If you didn't feel like what I felt after reading that just off the jump, the biggest part I like is God was saying, hey, Abraham, bro, I'm about to make you Instagram famous. Like, I'm about to blow you up right now. Like, the Bible literally says, I will bless you and make you famous. Like, I'm about to make you into somebody. But you got to understand, like, don't miss the second part where he said, it and you will be a blessing to others. God is about to do something. God is just waiting to do something in us for others. Like your blessing is about to touch other people. And like that part stood out to me because like God is always willing and wanting to do more in us for others. But like we talked about in the beginning, and even saying it over and over again, like that phone call is so important. That calling, like he's like, hey man, I'm sitting here, I'm your agent, I'm ready. I got it. I'm ready to dial in the numbers, but you ain't picking up that phone and you ain't being ready to be made famous, bro. But like you gotta understand what he was saying. Like, so the story goes on, and Abraham departed as the Lord instructed him, but he took the Bible says he took Lot with him. And I started reading, bro, and it made me like, why is Lot in the car? Like I know. Hold on, I know this is a different version of the Bible, and I'm just giving you the JIB, Jarmarcus International version. I'm picturing them in the Escalade, rolled out in the car. Abraham got the sheep and all the lambs and all that behind him. Escalade rolling out, and God only told him to take him, and that was it. Leave everything else behind. But the Bible says Lot is in the back seat. Who does partial obedience? Who does it? See,
that's good.
we think partial obedience is obedience.
Mm.
Partial obedience is still disobedience. See, God told Abraham to leave everybody behind. Abraham thought, well, he my nephew, so this ain't really family.
Mm-hmm.
So if I take him along with me, I'll be good.
Man.
Bro, we tend and hey, I'm gonna be real. I think that partial obedience is obedience. Well, God, I'm good. I'm a good person. You know, I help people, you know, across the street. I'm on this podcast giving you the word. So I should be good, right? No. Partial obedience is still disobedience. I'm gonna stop right there and pause before I keep going, bro. Man, boy.
Man, that one hit, man. It's like it's like you tiptoeing on the fence. Either you're gonna be on one side or the other. It says in the Bible you can't serve two masters.
Mm.
Two masters is whatever got you on the other end of that call. That's away from God. Right now.
You are, bro. You
picked up the other line, and you giving that other line more time, like than God. So, like you remember, like on your cell phone, like when you got two calls on hold, and it tell you how much time you done spent on one call versus the other.
Yeah.
Why is God's call his is an hour long, but you've been on this other call for like 4 or 5 minutes or 30 minutes, and then another 30 minutes go by, and now you like 6 hours into one conversation, but God's still been on hold for another 12. That ain't, you spending more time with the wrong thing. You spending more time because you can't make a decision.
That's good.
I think for me, bro, and this is a personal, hot, open, and transparent moment. It's hard to make a decision on
That's
which
good.
call to take, bro. It's hard to know that God has shown me. We're gonna go back to Moses. God has shown me what He can do when I allow Him to do what He do and not what I do. When I spend time with Him, and not when I'm on the excuse me, when I'm on the other end taking another call.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I still get distracted with these familiar calls from distractions.
That's good, bro.
My bad, not distractions. Family members.
That's good. Hey, that's good, bro.
Man. Right? Friends, job, money. Right? I get distracted, man, and I have to make that decision to come back. And it's like, you know what, man? Before I even click, I click over the call to return back to God and spend time with Him. You know what stops me the most, bro?
What happened?
Shame.
Hey, that's the word right there. Shame. That is the word.
Shame is saying, hey, God, I told you I wasn't going to do this again, and then I go do it. That's a distraction tactic tool that the enemy uses. He said, this is me getting off the phone. Hey, man, I got to go, man. God is calling me. I'm tired of talking to you. He said, oh, you going back? I thought you said you want. Didn't you tell God you weren't going to do that on Wednesday? You know what? You're right. Hey, man, you might as well go on out and do what you do, man. He going to forgive you anyway.
That's good.
That's a tactic, man.
That's a tactic.
A whole tactic, man. And we fall for the trap. So
every time.
You can't, like, making that decision to play with the winning team versus the one that's going to take you away from. My brother just said it, man. Like, he's going to work a blessing through you. That's going to touch. It's not just you.
Yeah.
It's you plus your family, plus your friends, plus your co-workers, plus the stranger that need God right now, that's been hurting for years.
Yeah.
That's what you like. You taking up the other call. You messing up so many more lives and souls that you don't even understand, man.
That's good, bro. Man, that's good. Like I gotta let y'all know how strong like this partial obedience is still disobedience. Listen, disobedience leads to drama every single time. Every single time. Think about any time in your life where you was disobedient, drama followed right after that one. Every time. I know every time in my life I was disobedient to God's word, drama came right after that one. I'll give you another way. I'll tell you right now. If you read on in the Bible in this book, right? So Abraham took Lot with him, even though God told him not to, right? It says on in the Bible, when they got to the land, when they got to the land, Abraham had so many shepherds and sheep. Lot had his own shepherds and sheep and all this stuff that it was too much. They had too much for the land to hold. So the shepherds and everybody started to fight. See, just because Abraham was disobedient when he was supposed to go just himself, it led to drama. So disobedience leads to drama. Anytime you're disobedient, it's going to lead to drama or a fight in your life. Think about in your time right now. Be humble to yourself and think about it. Well, God, let me picture it back. Oh man. Yep, sure was. And it was just because of my disobedience. See, we take the commandments as suggestions. We say,
oh, that's good.
Yeah, we say, hold on, love our neighbor. Well, I love this one, but not that one. Drama gonna happen right after that one because you was disobedient. You're picking and choosing on when you want to be obedience. That's that partial obedience. And that's where God comes in and he does. And you got to understand that God doesn't punish you off the consequences. The word is love. So it's not like he's like a principal who's like, oh, you gonna skip? No, this is punishment. No, he's your father. So he's gonna tell you not to touch the hot stove. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. And when you touch it, it's hot. But guess what? God wasn't the stove. God was the one who told you not to touch it. It's just like when you tell your kid, hey, don't play in that street. Hey, don't play in that street. You love the street, but your father is telling you don't play in it. So when you come back in the house and he saw you, he smacked you over the head. And then you go back out again the next day and you go back in the street because you love to play in the street. And he smack you again. And then the next time you go out, the father is either watching TV or he too busy to see, and you get hit by a car. See, you got to understand, that's what the street is meant for, the car. So don't play in the street and you won't get hit. What I'm trying to tell you is, if your father is telling you, Jarmarcus, don't go there because you're going to get hit. Jarmarcus, don't go there because you're going to get hit. And I go there, I'm going to get hit. Because that's what's meant to be in that place. It's for you to get hit. If your father's telling you, hey, don't go hang around them people because they're going to talk about you. And you still go there because you're seeking approval. You're going to go there. And he smack you across the head. When they start talking about you, that's what's meant to happen. When you play in the streets, you're going to get hit. Dog, you got to understand that, dog. And this is what happened to Abraham because he was partial obedience, right? Now, but moving on, right? Because now you've lost who you are. So, you got to understand, this is who got, I gotta tell you how to get back there. And how you get back there is, who out there got a good GPS system? A good GPS system. I'm not talking about the global positioning system. I'm talking about the God positioning system. Yeah. See, what you don't know is where you're going to need this at. See, you're going to need your GPS system wherever you're going. GPS systems are only concerned about two things. They're concerned about your current position and your destination.
That's good.
Your God positioning system is only worried about your current position and your destination. Your GPS system never comes on and say, hey, you've been here. No, they're not going to give you direction to where you used to be. They're going to give you direction to where you're going from your current position. It's not going to give you direction from your past struggles. God is not going to talk to you from where you used to be. He's going to talk to you from where you are right now. Jarmarcus, I don't need to know where you used to be. I'm trying to get you to your destination from where you are right now. You know what? The old church used to say this thing that used to confuse me. They used to say, come as you are. I thought for a long time that meant your clothes. I can come in jeans and whatever I want to. No, no, no. What God was telling you to come as you are. Listen, He's telling you right now the position, the struggle, whatever trauma and pain you going through. I need you right here as you are, not your last position. I need you to come right now because I can get you to your destination from where you at right now. Man, oh man, we about to go in on this one, bro. See, God don't need to get you from where you were. He don't need you to go back to that old struggle to get you to your destination. He's telling you to come as you are. Your GPS system, your God positioning system is only concerned with your current position and your destination. It doesn't care about where you've been. Golly. I'm going to pause right there. I got more.
Hey, y'all. Hey, hold on, man. We gotta run that back.
Boy, let's go, God. Let's go. Let's go.
He doesn't want you to turn around and go back to who you used to be. He's gonna take the you now and still get you to your destination.
Yeah. Man, that's good.
Man, if y'all didn't catch that. Yo, if you ever put in if you got a set iPhone, Android, whatever you got that you use your directions on, and you missed a wrong turn, it doesn't make you go all the way back to the start. I've used TomTom, what is it,
Garmin, whatever.
Garmin, I've used them all right. Never one has made me turn around, go back to the start of the trip, and then go back the right direction.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you, God, for that.
Now, there's never been a time I put any direction in any GPS system where I missed a turn, and then I missed the next turn where it told me to turn, and then I missed the next one that it sent me back to the start to do all of that. No, it just, all right, dang, all right, this is God. This is what God's saying. Hey, E, go ahead and turn left. He missed it. I had a blessing over there for him. Hey, all right, that's cool. Hey, up the road, we're going to make this next left. All right, cool. Slow down. Hey, you missing it. Dang, you missed it again. Man, I had another blessing for him. All right, hey, at the next turn, make a right. Then we're going to make another left, and then we're going to go back right. And then I finally make that turn. Guess what? I didn't walk. Am I still on the course that God got me on? See, you're never off track. Let me say that again. I don't think nobody caught that. You're never off track on your journey because you made a mistake, because you sinned, because you told God you were going to do something and you didn't do it. See, God is about correction. As a father, as parents, our job is to correct our kids, to discipline them and correct them and steer them in the right direction.
That's good.
Our job isn't to say, hey, you shouldn't have did it. It's on you now.
Yeah.
See, but if you listen to the enemy and he tell you who you are, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get, hey.
See, you got good again. He wanted to.
Hey, he don't want that word to come out, bro.
To go out.
The enemy is going to leave you stranded. He going to be the GPS system that said, oh, the signal go out. He got that shaky Nelly Wi-Fi. Right? You watch the versus battles. Nelly had bad Wi-Fi. He going to lead you on a path where the location, the next turn, you're not going to know what it is. You're just going to be out there by yourself and got to figure it out. God don't work that way. Hey, whether you sin, whether you drink, whether you smoke weed, whether you're a prostitute, whether you've lied, whether you stole money, whether you've never been to church, whether you don't even like God right now, whether you insert whatever you've been through in your life, God is still going to correct you and get you to your destination.
Yeah.
See, this is how good God, this is the grace of God. Even in the midst of all those corrections and turns, he's still going to steer you away from danger. He's not going to steer. I remember back in the day on the news, there was like when TomTom and all them came out, it steered one person into a railroad track and got hit by a train. I still don't understand that part, but that's what happened. God not going to steer you into danger. He's not gonna steer you into something that's gonna hit you. He's gonna correct you and say, "Hey, all right, got this turn coming up. Slow it down. Hey, you was out there in life trying to move and go with the rest of the world. I need you to slow it down and spend time with me."
That's good, bro. Bro, like you literally took my paragraph that I had written down, man. And I know that's how God works, man. But you were sitting up here talking about how, like, when you missing turns and you doing all this, and I'm gonna rewind it back a little bit, because you know when you have a good GPS system, your GPS system doesn't give you all the directions at once. Imagine you going on your starting point and you hit, hey, I want to get to this place, and it says, okay, take a left, then a right, then a left, then a right, then a left, go 3 miles, left, right, and you're still at the starting point, like, huh? Wait a minute, whoa, wait, I ain't even put it in drive yet. See, God works the same way. God is not going to reveal everything to us because it will blow our mind. We wouldn't even know what to do with it. We wouldn't even know what to do with the who we are if God revealed everything that's coming our way right off the rip. It will blow our mind. It will be too much direction. So that's why God gives, just like your GPS system gives you one instruction at a time, and he's just asking you to trust the instruction. See, when you're listening to your GPS system, you're trusting that the left you about to make is the right turn. See, that's what God does. When God says, Jarmarcus, make a left, and you miss the left, he's gonna keep saying, make a left, make a left, make a left, and then let me show you the grace how he was explaining. Make a left, recalculating. That's what your GPS system does, because now it's saying, hey, you missed my turn back there, but like I told you in the beginning, I only care about your current position and your destination. So your current position right now is you missed the left I told you to, so you off track, but it's still my job to get you to your destination. It's still my job to get you to who you are. See, that's what the GPS system, God positioning system is. He only trying to get you to who you are. He's only trying to get you to your purpose and calling in life. He don't care about the missed turns you made. See, we, the drivers, care about the missed turn. Oh, dang, I done missed my left. You know what? Let me put the GPS on pause and turn around and go back to where I was supposed to take the left. Now you done got lost again. Or better yet, you took a turn thinking you was doing the right thing, your partial obedience, and you got hit by the train because you was in the street when God was telling you, I didn't tell you to pause that GPS. I was going to get you back right because I told you to come as you are. See, you wanted to go back and come as who you think you are. See, you got to understand, you don't pause your GPS when you miss your turn. You keep that thing going and let God keep talking to you, because he's going to make you make the right turn when it's time. He's going to get you to, hey, you know what? I'm going to start speaking louder. Right turn now. And then you're going to make a hard right turn. See, God's job is to get you to your purpose. Like he been saying, he's going to make corrections to the corrections. That's the only thing he's trying to get you to is who you are. Boy, when I tell you God is good on this one, bro, I'm smiling so hard because you gotta smile and humble yourself, because you know where you've been wrong at, and you can feel when God is coming to you and being like, Jarmarcus, now are you seeing the right turn now? Now are you seeing the path that I'm trying to get you on? It's not about how fast you can get to that destination. It's just about the obedience on the path. You know what? I just got my revelation. See, we get on this path and we look at the GPS system and we say, okay, it's going to take 35 minutes to get there. I bet I can do it in 20.
Hey,
if I go a little bit faster, I can get there in 20.
Yeah.
And God is saying, why are you rushing? The destination doesn't move. If you're going out to dinner with your spouse or whoever, friends or whatever, if you're going to the restaurant doesn't move. The destination is always going to be there. Why are you trying to get there faster than when you're supposed to be there? Because when you get there faster, the only thing you're gonna do is wait. And if you in your waiting time, I hope you on the phone with God. But most of us, and I'll be humble, when we in our alone time, is when we separate from God. It's when we like this most of the time. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Well, dang, man, they got another job. Dang, they marriage doing good. Dang, I'm the same age as them, and they got more than I do.
Good.
Oh, wait a minute. So you seeking approval again in your waiting time? See, if you would have been on your steady pace and you would have got there at the 35-minute mark when God telling you to stroll and take your time and take my turns, you would have showed up to your destination right on time. Hey, Collins, party of two, come on in. You would have had no idle time to sit there for approval. You'd have just walked past the mirror and said, hey, my drip looking good. See, you wouldn't have had no time to hear anything from nobody else because there's no idle time when you paying attention to your GPS. Bro, we got to go into overtime. I'm sorry. We got to go into overtime. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Get in, bro.
Man. I'm gonna give y'all the same like the old folk used to say, man. Hey, yo, man, you can tell a person that's moving too fast in life by how they drive. I never understood that as a young man because I'm like, I mean, just because I drive a little fast don't mean I'm moving fast in my life. But see, that's what my mind was tuned to. See, I'm moving so fast that I don't know who I am. I don't know who to call to tell me who I am. I'm gonna just listen to the first thing that sounds great. Whether that's a woman, whether that's prideful things from people telling me about my accomplishments or whatever, insert whatever that is.
That's good.
But see, along that journey, like the old folks say, hey, it'll be there when I get there. So you trying to speed up the direction. See, I do this today, bro. I'll put in the GPS. I just took it like the other weekend. I just came from dropping my son off in New Orleans, right? And in my mind, if I leave at a certain time, I'll miss a lot of the different traffic. I'll skip over some of that stuff. I'll cut the time down. Bro, I don't even know what's 10 miles up. Matter of fact, I don't even know what's 1 mile up the road to say any of that.
I just got I receive everything you just said right now.
Before I even leave the starting point, I'm already plotting the destination. That don't even
man.
We do this in our life with the God positioning system. You worrying about the destination, but you don't know what the next mile is going to be. The next mile is for your growth. The next mile is so that you can enjoy the scenery and see the blessings that God has for you. So that when it's time for you to get into that, when you get idle, because we all going to do it, we're not perfect, we're going to get idle again, you can come out of it a lot quicker. Because now you remember, I remember, you know what? When I was over there, man, that was that was a beautiful blessing that God gave me. So now I ain't got to be depressed about nothing. See, if I look back on my GPS, I look back at all the mileage that I covered. Before I knew it, I was so focused on God that, man, I done went like 6 hours of driving and didn't even know it. Didn't even get tired of the journey. You ever been driving all day and get tired? You like, man, I cannot wait to get there. So you try to speed up and then you get a ticket.
Get pulled right on over.
Get pulled right on over, man. Because now you're out here breaking laws, doing what you're not supposed to be doing.
That's good, bro.
Because you're moving too fast. Go ahead,
you said, bro. You said like you get like you out here and you don't even know the next mile. My wife wrote in anxious for nothing. And that's what the Bible tells us, right? Why are you worried about tomorrow when today brings its own problems? Like how you gonna see tomorrow, bro? You struggling right now. Like Jarmarcus, you worried about next week, bro. You dealing with porn today. Like this is what God's saying. Like you better stop worrying about tomorrow and that destination addiction. Like she wrote in the chat, like you gotta talk about today. We're just starting off the point. You actually just need to cut on the GPS, bro. Like, man, dog, I
Mile
received.
for mile.
Yeah, I received what you said, bro. Like,
you gotta go mile for mile, man. And it's again, it go back to what I said earlier. That decision, man, to either you gonna follow you, because you ain't really following you. You following what the enemy said who you was.
yeah,
Or you gonna follow who your father, your creator, said you are, because he made you in the image of him. So if he made you the image of him, he's very familiar with you. That's a close, intimate relationship. When you start walking past that mirror and you can look at yourself in the eye and you be like, you know what? I love me. I love me some me.
hey.
Right? That's the word of God saying, hey, God saying he loved me. He said, I am that I am. Oh. So when you get in the mirror, you say to them, I am beautiful. I am
chosen. There you go.
I am chosen.
Yes.
See, you're speaking God to you.
Yes. Hey, there you go. Man.
You're speaking the I am to yourself, because God you're in the image of who God is. He's saying, are y'all like, bro, man, I don't know what to say about that.
Hey, boy, hey, you just killed. Hey, them I ams are very personal. You gotta understand, when you saying I am, that's right here. I am chosen. I am worthy. I am, bro. I feel you on those. Hey, tonight, if you're on this chat tonight, on your mirrors in your bathroom, wherever you look in the mirror, write I am at the top. Write I am at the top of that and put ... And every time you walk past that mirror, say I am something. Say I am something, man. That's, hey, bro, that is good. I'm about to do that today, bro. Like my wife has hers written up. Like, she has hers written up. I need to do that today myself. Like, man, like you forget the I ams in the Bible, bro. So, bro, we in overtime already, and to like go on to like finish this one off, bro. With Abraham and Lot, right? We talked about how the disobedience led to drama, and we talked about like what was going on. They're fighting over the land. So at some point, God tells, like Abraham says to Lot, like, "Hey, man, we got to go our separate ways. Like, either you go left, you take all the land to the left, and I'll take all the land to the right, or you take all the land to the right, and I'll take all the land to the left." And this is the only way it's going to be done, right? So after they do this, God goes to Abraham and say, "Hey, man, look at that land. Everything that you see that your eyes can touch is going to be yours, and to your descendants. All of that is going to be yours." So what am I trying to tell you? You got a lot to get rid of. I know I screwed some people up.
Hey, that was good. I like that.
I know it went over some people's head.
Okay.
Abraham had to get rid of Lot to get everything. So you gotta get rid of your Lot to get who you are. You gotta get rid of a lot. You gotta get rid of all this stuff that we're talking about. You gotta get rid of all those things to get everything through you. And let me show you how, because this is who you are. Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus, good works, which God prepared by hand." We are works. We are good workmanship. God did this by hand. He knew what he was doing, so he knows who you are. He's your creator. So that's who you are. John 15:5 saying, "I am the vine and you are the branch. Whoever abides in me and I am in him." So he is the vine, you are the branch. If you abide in him, he's going to be inside of you. And you're going to bear more fruit. But apart from him, you're going to get nothing. And then here goes my favorite one, E. Mess this one up. "I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me." Closing the book on that one. So you telling me if I go to God, it's no longer me who lives, the one who can't walk past the mirror, the one who's been listening to all the street talk and seeking approval, but you telling me once I go into Christ, you living in me, God? So it's not when I walk in the mirror, it's not me that I see, it's you that I see. So when we asked the question in the beginning, who are you? Let me tell you who you are. You are chosen. Let me tell you who you are. You are worthy. You are great. You got blessings coming your way. God said we are adopted in his family line. When Jesus went on the Christ and died for all our sins, he made you his brothers and sisters. And throughout the entire Bible, he called you brother. He called you sister. He called you by your name. You are he and he is you. That's who you are. Don't let the enemy steal your who. Ah, man, I'm telling you, this is the best one. This is good. This was my favorite.
I'm gonna go back to you real quick. Just that play on the words. He said you got to get rid of a lot.
Bro,
I know a lot of y'all was like, a lot of what? No, you got to get rid of a lot in order to get to where God told you to get. That was so good, bro. Hey, bro, Talk Nation, I ain't got nothing behind that. I ain't got nothing. Hey, this one, I caught so much in this one. I'm going to rewatch and listen to this one so many times.
Yeah.
And listen, get off that phone, hang up on the other call. God need that time with you. Know that he's going to correct you and know that, hey, know who you are. There was a scene on Black Panther where he was fighting old big dude, you know what I'm saying, when he was about to become king. And his mama said, show them who you are.
Yeah.
Right? So when the enemy comes trying to call your line, you ain't got to answer. Show them who you are. Hit the end button on. When you have made that mistake in sin, don't stop in shame.
That's good, bro.
Stopping in shame, that's just like you cutting off your GPS. Don't cut off the GPS. Keep going and let God correct you, not you correct you. Because you are, I am that I am, and he made you in the image of him. So I am worthy of correction. I am blessed. I am, insert all the I am positive things.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you.
I am wonderfully and fearfully made.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I
made
am.
me perfect.
Man, I am.
So, BroTalk Nation, it's been great. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank y'all for all those that stayed on. But man, this is a good one. Hey, till next time, be blessed.
BroTalk.
Understand.